Hello guys, I am Priya, an artist. In this video, we are going to paint a watercolor landscape. Now, let's get to painting. First of all, apply water on your sheet. Make sure you apply a smooth and even layer all over the surface. Also, the colors I'm using are violet, vermilion and yellow ochre. You don't have to use these same colors. You can change them according to your needs. My horizon line will be at 2/3 of paper, and from there I'm going to apply yellow ochre till the middle of my sky. After that I will apply vermilion on top of these skies and blend these two colors together. I will also add few more clouds on top of my sheet with vermilion. And we'll add some yellow ochre on clouds that are below these and blend them with vermilion. After this is done, I will let my paper dry for 2 minutes because for next step I want my paper to be moist, not extremely dry and not wet also. If your paper is already moist, you don't need to wait any longer, okay? You need to rather be quick. If your paper has already dried out completely, then re-wet your sheet and do this next step. Make sure your paper is not extremely wet and not completely dry. It has to be damp or moist. Now I'm going to apply violet in background of my sky, and I have to make sure that vermilion and yellow ochre doesn't get mixed with violet. Apply violet in remaining areas of your sky and make sure you blend its edges. For blending its edges, we want a clean and damp brush. First, clean your brush thoroughly with water and then remove excess water from it using a scrap cotton cloth. Now, with your clean and damp brush, fade or blend its edges. Keep cleaning your brush in between because it may get dirty again and again. Repeat this step for other white areas as well, but use less and less saturated violet as you go below because we want a gradient sky effect. After you are done with violet, now we are going to mix two colors that we will use for our clouds, for darker clouds and for shadows of these clouds and also for our trees. So the first color is made with mix of yellow ochre and violet, and I'm swatching it down on my sheet. Make sure you also do it as well. And the next color is vermilion and violet. We get this really cool reddish brown or burnt sienna. I have swatched down both of these colors and I think they are little less saturated. I will use more saturated version of them by diluting less water and making more color. My paper has dried completely and I have both of these mixes on my palette, and After cleaning my brush, I am rewetting my sheet again. At first, I will use yellow, ochre and violet mix on areas where there is violet in background, and I will use vermilion and violet mix where there is vermilion and yellow ochre in background. At first I am applying really less color because I want to be really careful here, and slowly I am building more contrast and saturation layer by layer. I am applying these colors on top sides of clouds and making some darker clouds on top of the sky. Make sure you blend your colors really well with the clouds you have made before so that you can get a gradient effect in the clouds. Now let it dry completely before we move on to our next step. After this layer has dried completely, mix vermilion and violet together again and make foliage of mountains in the background. Now my paper has dried completely and you can see that I have made my top cloud a little bigger and darker than before. I think I like it better now. You can also change it, or if you want to keep it that way, you can keep it as it is. Now for our final step, take a really saturated mix of yellow ochre and violet. Paint some bushes and grass in front of mountains on top of previous layer. After you have done that, make some trees. Try to make some trees taller and some smaller to give it a natural and imperfect look. Try to make really thin branches and make some dots for leaves. Now take a scrap brush to make some dry patterns on top of trees. After all this is done, let your paper dry completely before removing your masking tape. Also, if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments down below. I will be more than happy to help you out. You can also share your final paintings with me on Instagram at artismyally. And if you have watched till the end, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on future tutorials and fun videos.